Right then friends, it's the 17th of April and I'm up and ready now. I'm all up and running. This is what you can see at the moment. At the top I've got a pair of bronzes. Just down below that on the left hand side, a pair of red factors. On the right hand side of it, a pair of diamorphics, and just down below a little pair of Gloucesters, and over on the right hand side is a pair of diamorphics again, and they're all sitting on eggs. I only started off last week and they're all in there now and they're all sitting on eggs. A little tip I'm going to give you while I'm here thinking about it: when all your birds have built and started laying, remove the building material from inside the cages. As you can see what I've done, I've took all the nesting material out and I've just tucked it onto the front of the cages, because what will happen, the cockbirds will start pulling at it again and start driving the hen off the nest, so you don't really want that to happen in the incubating process. So take all the nesting material out of the cages once they've built and started laying. Just up here on the wall I've got two spare cock diamorphics, which is nice, just leave them out singing. If I have any problems with any of the other cockbirds, at least I've got some replacements. Back in here, the bully hen now has just flew out, and the cock, you can just about see him out in the flight there. There's the nesting area just over there in the corner. That's one of the nesting areas. I've noticed the hen carrying sticks in the week, so I've put a bit of material in this morning. It's just on the inside of the cage. I've noticed some sticks on the floor in here, so they're coming into condition. I'm going to take you back down out to the other side. That's the front of the aviary where the bullies are. There's my safety wire on the front, just in case we get any sparrowhawks fly to the wire while the bullies are out feeding. There's the cock there on the perch. He's just flew in. As I say, there's the other nesting site there in the corner. So they've got a choice of two nesting sites. Over here, that's in the other aviary. As you can see, I've took all the shutters down. You can see completely into the aviary now. All the ivy's coming back there. That's proper ivy growing on its own. There's a Siberian. I don't know if it's the cock or the hen, just up there in the corner. And I'm going to try and take you inside. Just give me 1 second. And I've all flew down this end. Now here, I'm going to show you the other part of the aviary. All the bridges are going off. Put all the foliage up on the wire fronts all the way down, as you can see. They're flying in and out of this. I'm going to just show you now. I'm walking into this aviary. This is the other side of it, where all the British are. You got a pair of British, pair of Siberians, and a pair of Siskins. Now they'll make their own way when I've put the nesting bowls in to build, and if there's any problems, there's a slider here I can just pull across and split them up. So that's the setup in here. It's quite easy to, they've got so much access up and down here. They can, it's just like being out in the wall from. So they've got all that to play with. So I'll put the nesting bowls in here probably sometime at the end of next week, which will be coming into May. Right, I'll take you down to the bird room now. I'll show you what's going on down there. Right, here we go now into the bird room. Now, I've done nothing what I was going to do in here. I've done something completely different, which I'm going to show you now. But I'm over the moon with what's going on in here. Right, on the top here, the pair of red factors, the hen's down on 4 eggs. I've took the cock away because last year, there's a pair I've had from last year. He was pulling at the nest and pulled all the young out of the nest, so I took him away. I've parted him with a wire partition. She's sitting, he still feeds her through the wire. And down below here, which I'm over the moon about, I've I've got a little hybrid Gloucester hen on 5 eggs with this cock goldie, but I'm not, I wouldn't be, I don't know how I'm going to put this, but he's in great condition, but I don't think he's in condition enough to fill the eggs. He might be, so I've got my fingers crossed on that. They should hatch if they're full by the end of the month. Now over here on the top there's another hen dimorphic sitting on 5 eggs with this goldie, and I've seen him feeding her. He sits on the nest of a night with her. Yeah, look, he's so protective of her. So there's hope there, good hope there going on. Down below here, another goldie in Gloucester hen, hybrid Gloucester hen. I've tried her with the building. She hasn't bothered at the moment. She's just throwing stuff everywhere. So I've took the nest bowl out for till the end of this weekend, and I'll put him back in again in the week and let him go again. He's definitely coming into top condition. All his beaks going pure white. And over here, the top end, little pair of Gloucesters just started building yesterday, and then down below that got a pair of dimorphics sitting on 5 eggs, and in here is a pair of British goldfinches, which they fly up the top end when anybody's in here. But I've got they're in great condition. The nesting site's just there with that brown carbonates. I shall pull that away probably at the end of the month, and the nesting site is just there. But they're getting used. If I stand back now, they'll come out onto the perches. Yeah, I'm just, everything's steady, but everything's going all right at the moment. But it all can go pear-shaped. It can go all bad. So you just got to keep your fingers crossed. But like I said earlier on, before I started with everything, you know, I've had great success in the past. Everything's got to be just right. Keeping your birdhouse clean and your water and your and all your cages. I mean, I do it once a week. These have been cleaned out this morning. I try and do them again now to next weekend. The birds get used to it. They don't mind you coming in to do it. This morning while I was here, I was cleaning these cages out, and they were steady as anything on the perches. Great. Hens never left the nest, which, you know, which is good. And I'm just hoping now that when these lots out here start, it goes well as well. But as I say, it all can go pear-shaped, and things can start going wrong. But I've just got my fingers crossed. And the first round, you know, I've known through experience in the past, you can get a full round of blanks all the way through. If you're lucky, if you get 1 or 2 young, and then sometimes all the eggs can be full. So I'm just hoping now till the end of the month and see what happens. Right, but in the meanwhile, I will make another video before the end of the month and see how we're getting on from there. Hopefully the British outside in the aviary, they were built and they'll be down. So I shall get back to you then. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to enjoy a bit of sunshine now at the back and sit down and have a cup of tea. And my plan for tomorrow then and the rest of the week is to clean my pond out and start tidying up around the garden and getting that looking a bit nice. And then I'll be back to you when all that's done, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye now.